Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the thundering herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Eagles have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Marshall's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on him. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. To the air, it's Nelson. Fires to the big fella.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Marshall will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So Eastern Michigan's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectations for this football team and for this.
There he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes to the right.
crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Rutgers proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Scarlet Knights team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's got 93 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. The give from the gun. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A first down for the offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Little. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Eastern Michigan going fast.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
On the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
1 yard line. First and goal, Eastern Michigan.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Grabbed over the middle at Stevens. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The thundering herd coming off that huge run might bring a little more thunder this time. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
is made.
Now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Harmon. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabs it in the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. Breaks into the... Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Little. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Eastern Michigan.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. He's got the back in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Complete to the back.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Zings it complete to the right. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going for it all. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Air Force dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Stands in and takes the hit. Pulls it in on the left. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurd!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Pulled and fired complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on second down. A strike downfield. At the 35, he's open. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Eagles!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's short. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Third down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Stevens. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Harris. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The give on the option. Finding open areas. He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Eagles! Great job by the back on the option.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Marshall quick to the line.
Second down.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Going for the marker on the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Off the RPO, complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
The score, Eastern Michigan, 42. Marshall, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They make the stop, and this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. To the air, it's Nelson. Looking down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Flanagan.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
At the 42. Fourth down coming up.
Trying to get it to the marker. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
It's a turnover on downs.
And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go along.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse,